In this video, we will see how end users can manage the assets. The My Asset List page displays a list of all assets that have been allocated to the currently logged-in user. To navigate to this page, select the Asset menu and click on My Asset List. The My Asset List menu can also be seen on User Dashboard. This page shows all the assets that are allocated or entitled to the user. If the user is part of multiple departments, a filter can be applied to view assets specifically for a particular department. The allocated or entitled assets can also be filtered according to their type, such as fixed, consumables, or accessories. Starting with the fixed asset list, when an asset is allocated by the asset manager to the user must accept the asset. An acceptance request is sent to the user, which can be accepted or rejected through an email if the asset allocation email parser feature is enabled. If this feature is not available, the user can accept or reject the allocated asset using the options provided on the page. Before accepting or rejecting an asset, it needs to be selected from the list. Assets that are in a pending acceptance status can be selected for acceptance or rejection. This process ensures that the user is aware of the assets they have been allocated and that they are responsible for taking care of them. After accepting an asset, the status changes to accepted. Once an asset is accepted, a reconciliation process can be initiated. This is an audit feature that can be initiated either by the asset manager or on a scheduled basis. To initiate reconciliation, the user needs to select the Reconciliation Form Action panel. They will be prompted to select the category and repartee for whom they want to initiate the process. A list of assets will be displayed, and the user can confirm the reconciliation request. Reconciliation is not only limited to asset allocation, but it can also be done for location and configuration. Once an asset is accepted, it is important to confirm all other relevant information as well. This ensures that all asset-related information is accurate and up to date. For accepted assets, usage can also be updated if required. Once the purpose of an allocated asset is fulfilled, it can be returned to the organization. Users can proactively initiate the return of an asset, or the organization can request that the asset be returned, especially if the asset is temporarily allocated. Select the accepted assets to be returned and click on Return button to initiate it. If the return of assets requires approval from the respective managers, it will reflect as a status pending return. Once the approver approves it, asset will complete the return request and can be seen on My Return Request tab. Assets that are pending acceptance by the organization cannot be selected for any operation. Similarly, allocated assets which are not accepted by users, that is, rejected assets, are the responsibility of the organization. This completes the explanation of the My Asset List page and how to initiate the return of allocated assets.